Hewlett. Hi. And I just want to tell you guys a little story about something that actually happened to me last year in 2009. It's a very interesting story, I promise. Okay, so listen to this real quick. I go to work every day and I take incoming phone calls. So people need to understand me very well. Now, how many people have been to the dentist? Okay, good. So when you go to the dentist and they do something on your mouth, they put a shot in your mouth and numb your mouth, right? And it's kind of creepy, huh? Have you ever had to try to have a conversation with somebody after they numbed your mouth? Yeah, it was really interesting, huh? Okay, so that's what happened to me. Now, I didn't go to the dentist, but I went to work one morning at 5 in the morning, and first things first, calls started coming in. Every 10 seconds, I get about 80 or 90 calls a day. And when I picked up the phone this morning, I said, you could not understand a word I was saying. Now, keep in mind, I did not go to the dentist. It was just, I couldn't speak. And this guy said, is this a joke? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to order contact lenses, and I can't understand you. I said, no, sir, if I can help you, please. And he hung up the phone. And then my manager, thank goodness, was right behind me, huh? So I was in big trouble. So he said, what is going on, Josh? And I looked back, and I couldn't see him. And I looked back this way, and I kind of saw a little bit, but it was really blurry. So this is what I want you to do. This is what I saw. So hold up your hands like this, and put it over your right eye. Okay? And now put your other hand like this, and open it up just a crack. And put it on your left eye, and that's what I could see. Hardly anything, okay? And so my manager, I write on a piece of paper, I-C-N-T, and then big C, I can't see. And he said, go to the doctor right now. We have a doctor that checks eyes 24/7 across the street. And so he said, go over there right now and see what's wrong with your eyes. So I walk across the street, and I can't see. I can barely see out of my left eye. And so I'm walking carefully, and I'm, keep walking like this, and I don't want to fall or get dizzy or anything, so I'm like this across the street. No joke, seriously. And my friend saw me, and he honked his horn to wave to me, and I went, I could barely see him. So I get to the doctor, and they say, you need to go to the hospital, because there's nothing wrong with your eyes. So I go to the hospital, my wife comes and picks me up, we go to the hospital, and the doctor suddenly gets right in, test after test after test after test. And we're doing testing for 16 hours. The nurse starts wheeling me back to my room to spend the night, because now I can't walk. And I hear this, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! This was New Year's Eve of last year. And I look up at the nurse, like this. I say, Happy New Year. And she pets my head and says, oh, thank you for trying to wish me a Happy New Year. And, that was weird. So we get in the room, and she helps me in bed, and I stare at just sitting there with my eyes wide open like deer in the headlights. I can't sleep at all. The doctor comes in the next morning, puts his hand on my leg, and I can barely see him, and I can see that he does have tears in his eyes. And he says, Josh, I'm so sorry. You're so young. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he says, we've discovered that you have a disease. And the disease is called multiple sclerosis. And what could happen is you could go paralyzed, you could go blind, and your speech could be like it is for the rest of your life. Now, I didn't see a doctor. I saw a judge slamming down and saying, guilty. You're sentenced to life with this disease. And you know what I did? I didn't say anything. I just started crying. Probably like your little brothers or sisters. And thank you for the little, oh. Okay, so I just started crying for days. I cried for 2 days. And you know that after that second day, I got out of bed and I could walk. My legs were normal. And I looked out the window and I could see the sun. It was awesome. And my wife said to me, "Are you doing okay?" And I looked back at her and I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, your speech is back." And so you guys, I just want to tell you that you can either, with your trials, you can either crawl in a hole and die, or just let it defeat you, or you can overcome them. That's what I want to tell you today, that you can conquer your trials. And that's what I've done for the past year, and what I will continue to do for the rest of my life. And then I also just wanted to let you know that you have an incredible speaker. He's my brother. I'm so fortunate to have him as a brother. And he speaks all over the world. And he has decided to come here today to speak to you. So yeah, everyone go like this. Yes! Yeah! You guys are lucky. Okay, so please welcome, huge welcome for Jason Hewlett.